realtors aren't gonna like this video. They have been having a rough year, right? First, you had NAR come in and say, we're gonna change the commission structure. Now we have the DOJ, the government, coming in and saying,
we don't want you to be paid anywhere.
Oh, it's tough, man. I'm telling you guys, listen, this is what's happening. When I keep telling individuals that the market is going in a downward direction, we are seeing entire industries change in the process due to unaffordability of these homes, guys. We're going to talk about it and we're going to break this down. You guys really need to hear this, because if you're trying to buy a home, you're trying to sell a home, you want to be informed on what you can actually do when it comes to real estate agents, when you're hiring them, and what you have to pay and what you don't have to pay. My name is Orlando. Welcome to the channel, guys. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. It helps out the channel so much. And make sure you check in the pinned comment and the description. I have a newsletter. Yes, a newsletter that is free. You cannot beat free, and you will get a step-by-step guide when you sign up to claim your NAR settlement payment, guys. And also, too, if you have any commercial financing that you need, duplexes, triplexes, whatever it is, purchase, refi, cash out, give me a call. I will help you. I've been a lender for 16 plus years, guys. So please contact me. That is in the description. Guys, listen, we got to talk about this. We have to talk about this. The DOJ, they came out and said that they believe compensation shouldn't be anywhere. It shouldn't even be noted, especially on the MLS. It shouldn't be noted anywhere. Do you understand what that means? Well, if you don't, we're going to go over it. DOJ, offers of agent compensation should not be made anywhere. Well, let's kind of give a little backstory to this, guys. When the news came out about the Nell Soderman and all of these brokerages coming out and throwing out huge amounts of money, millions and millions and millions of dollars to settle a claim that they overcharged their clients when it came to compensation, right? We know that. We saw that. And so what happened? What happened? Well, it was a fire frenzy of realtors going onto social media saying,
oh, you think we care about this? We don't care about this. Oh, man, we got so many workarounds, so many loopholes. Hey, actually, look, let me do a video on showing you how we're going to work around this. Let me show you this. We're going to put so much pressure on sellers. Well, they will have to go back to the old way, because nobody will buy their house if they're not going to compensate the buyer side also.
And they're saying things like,
do you, seller? Do you want to be left in the dust? Do you want to be left in the dust, meaning that not having your property marketed the right way because you don't want to pay a few extra dollars? Well, good luck, because we're going to market first these properties where the buyer's agent is getting commission too. If you want to be ahead of the pack, seller, you need to pay the buyer's compensation.
That's what these realtors are saying all over social media. And the government's just sitting there like,
please tell us more. How are you going to do this again? No, start with step one. Step one, what will you do? Make it a list for us. How are you gonna do these loopholes and these workarounds? Huh, okay, thank you. We really appreciate that.
And they came out with this. They went first by saying, we appreciate what you did on this settlement, NAR, but it doesn't go far enough. It doesn't go far enough. At the status hearing on Tuesday, the commission lawsuit, a lawyer of the Department of Justice said the terms of the NAR Association of Realtors nationwide commission lawsuit settlement agreement represented an improvement. You hear the words, improvement. Remember, these are lawyers. You got to remember, guys, these words have meanings. So it says here, an improvement. It didn't say, good job, we'll accept it, fully covered. It says an improvement. However, it remains unknown if the DOJ will file a statement of interest for another lawsuit as it did for the current lawsuit that they're currently in. Listen to this, guys. I need you to hear this. During her remarks, Jessica Leal, an attorney of the DOJ, noted that the DOJ believes offers of compensation should not be made anywhere, but certainly not the MLS. What does that mean? They're saying,
listen, I don't know what type of workarounds you have, this pressure, putting it on the seller. There's zero compensation. We need to have it totally separate. The seller should never be paying the buyer's agent. The buyer's agent should be getting its commission or its payment from the buyer only. We do not want the seller to pay anything. Okay, so it was an improvement, but since you guys think that there's this workaround, this workaround that you explained in multiple videos on multiple social media posts, how are you gonna get past this new rule? Well, we're gonna tell you what. We at the DOJ, the government, the US, we don't think you should get paid at all from the seller. At all from the seller.
Did you guys hear what I said? At all from the seller.
And we are going to make sure that we pursue you guys to make sure that that does not happen.
Leo also noted that the DOJ was not currently supporting or opposing the NAR settlement agreement. Now, guys, what does that mean too? Again, words have meanings, right? We're currently not supporting or opposing. Well, I'm not a lawyer, guys. You know that. I'm not a lawyer. But if I could read in between the lines, it sounds like the DOJ says, we cooking. We cooking up something.
We have an agreement that you're not gonna like.
We've already told you it was an improvement, but it didn't go far enough. We really don't oppose, but we also don't support you. So how about we give you the agreement you should use? How about we tell you guys, this is what we need to see happen?
And what the government is basically saying that needs to happen. The lawyer just stated it. She just said, you better not have sellers pay commissions. You better figure out a way to provide value for your customer. If you're a buyer's agent, everybody needs to hold their own. You shouldn't be getting huge chunks of money from the seller and then saying you're representing the buyer, right? You shouldn't do that. That's what they're saying, guys. And I've said this over and over again, guys. I believe that it's going to go to a flat fee system. I believe that a lot of buyer's agents are now going to say, okay, look, I will do XYZ. I will go ahead and find you a house for $1,500 or $2,000. They're going to add that in and try to figure out what's a flat fee. I don't see the percentage commission going on anymore. I see that's just dead in the water. It may work on the seller side, but on the buyer side, I just don't see that. And the reason being is that it's hard enough. Remember, a lot of these loan programs like FHA or the VA loan, a lot of these are low down payment programs, right? 2%, 3%, 3.5%, it goes all the way up to 5%. And then VA is 0, right? So imagine going to a buyer and saying that, oh, not additionally to the down payment that you have to bring, now you have to bring an additional 3%. I don't really see that format working. I see it pushing more people away because they don't have the money to put as a down payment and pay the real estate agent, or they go about it themselves and say, okay, it's not that difficult, which I'm not saying it's difficult or if it isn't difficult, but what I'm trying to say is that people will find other opportunities in other ways to get around individuals buying a home, right? We're talking about buyers. We'll try to figure out different ways to get around that, right? To get away from paying a 2 to 3% commission. Now, if you came up and said you will do a $1,500 representation fee, then that could be something different. That's totally different. It's almost like paying for an appraisal or paying for a home inspection, right? That portion isn't. Right? That portion isn't included. You have to come out of your pocket for that. And that's where I see real estate agents really going on the buyer side. I see that they're just going to have a flat fee like a home appraiser or like a home inspection guy, right? That's what's going to happen in my eyes. That's the way that I see us going. Now, I know what you're getting.
Orlando, come on, man. What are you talking about? A ban on commission? What are you talking about? What would make you think that the government would do that?
The DOJ became involved in this lawsuit, which it filed in 2020 by home seller plaintiffs in Boston area. This was in October 23, filed a statement saying that it had significant concerns about the settlement reached between the plaintiff and the MLS PIN in June 2023. February 2024, the DOJ filed a statement of interest in the suit, which it called for a complete, you hear me? What I'm saying? A complete ban on cooperative compensation, leading many to believe that it will in fact look to intervene in the NAR's settlement agreement, guys. So did you hear what I said? A complete ban of sharing commissions. A complete ban. What the government is saying is, again, what I stated earlier, we do not want and real estate agents, I get it. You're probably gonna get triggered by this. But the truth is, we do not want sellers paying buyers agents at all. There's no loop around. There's nothing. We do not want it. It should be nowhere. It shouldn't be on the MLS. It shouldn't be on an agreement. It should be nowhere to be seen. That's what they're saying.
We want to ban this practice, period.
That's what the government is saying, guys. It's getting big. It's getting big. And here, this is the thing. I just want to add this on so that you guys understand where I'm coming from. I'm getting emails from real estate agents. I'm speaking to real estate agents. And you know what a lot of them are doing? They're saying,
this is ridiculous. I'm out of here. I was just doing this for part-time making money. Everybody was making tons of money 2 years ago. 2 years ago, everybody was making money. Now I'm here trying to make my money and you guys are trying to stop me. I'm out of here.
So what are we seeing? We're seeing real estate agents, they're bouncing from the industry. They're leaving the industry so fast. NAR is just trying to figure out like, what's going on? What are we gonna do? Now, you have to remember, NAR makes tons and tons and tons of money from memberships. We're continuing to see membership numbers drop, and drop. And you may be a real estate agent right now and thinking to yourself, yeah, I mean, what's the point? It's so hard to sell a house now. I have to do more things to earn my money, which is ironic because that's what everybody else does. But my point is, it's not as easy as it was previously, right? During the pandemic, real estate agents, buyer and sellers agents, they were raking it in, guys. They were raking it in. That's the reason why the numbers of NAR memberships just skyrocketed. It went through the roof. Everybody, your pizza delivery guy, your guy who works at McDonald's, your low stock guy, he was a realtor. Everybody was a realtor. Oh yeah, man, just get your real estate license. It's just a multiple choice question. There's no barrier of entry. No barrier of entry. Your DoorDash guy, he's a realtor too. I mean, it's the truth. There was a DoorDash guy, no joke. There was a DoorDash guy. He said, I know how I'm going to get clients to buy homes. I'm just going to deliver their food with DoorDash and then leave my business card on their door in their food with the bag. And that's how I'm going to get it. Well, unfortunately, that guy didn't get any clients. Imagine ordering your food from DoorDash and then there's a business card for a realtor in there. You're like, I just ordered Chipotle and you're telling me I'm going to hire you to sell my biggest asset in my life? Or help me buy the biggest asset of my life? No way. It ain't happening.
The answer is hell no.
Those things don't go together. But, but that is the case. And all of those guys, they're leaving. This is one of the things that I've said to real estate agents. Listen, this happens. Industry moves and shakes. And what's going to happen is if you're a quality agent, if you're an agent who gives value, you're an agent who takes it serious with your clientele, right? Taking care of them, answering their phone calls after you sell their home, right? Or help them buy a home. Because a lot of realtors don't do that, guys. A lot of realtors, they will lose your number.
Hey, don't call me. Don't call me unless you want to buy another house or you want to sell another house. Don't call me about home warranties. I have nothing to do with that.
That's what a lot of realtors do. If they have any problems going on, they be like,
Hey man, you should have done your due diligence. It's not my fault. If I lose you, there's 100 other guys who want to buy a house. Sorry. All of those guys, they're gone. They're leaving.
Just to show you how bad the industry is changing, a lot of these guys have ran to the new construction area, right? The new construction, because they believe, you know what? I'll just get paid by the builders. I don't have to worry about dealing with these people who don't want to pay me. I'll just go to the corporations. What do we always say on this channel? We say, these companies aren't loyal. And realtors, let me just give you a lesson why these companies aren't loyal. Why you should always look at your best interest. Broker commissions are already shrinking for home builders like Toll Brothers. So about 65% of our sales involve a realtor, a broker. Co-ops are coming down industry-wide. We're just beginning to see it. But we are already bringing brokerage commissions down in many markets around the country. Right now, the brokerage commission for us around the country is about 2% to 2.5%. And it was 2.5% to 3%. There are some markets that are going to a flat fee. So here's my point. Even the builders are going to go to a flat fee. That's what I believe. I believe all of these guys are going to go straight to a flat fee because here's the thing. When the DOJ gets involved, when the government gets involved, if you decide that you're going to go against what the change or the industry standard is now, and you're going to go back and start charging people 3-6% or whatever, paying both sides, right? You're putting yourself in a bind to get sued, right? And it's going to be probably a class action lawsuit against that corporation, against that company. And a lot of these guys just don't want to deal with it. They're just going to come in and say,
You know what? We're going to do a flat fee. That's the way it is. Take it or leave it, real estate agent. You either take the money or you don't take the money.
That's what they're going to do. That's what they're going to do. And I'm telling you guys, get ready for flat fees. And real estate agents, if you don't understand what's coming down the pike here, if you don't understand that flat fees are probably going to be the answer or the solution to this, and a lot of real estate agents are telling me, Orlando, well,
that basically means if I'm charging $1,500, that means I have to have 20 clients to make what I was making on 2 transactions.
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly right. But let me ask you this, real estate agent, how much were you making at Lowe's? I'm pretty sure you're making more money doing this than you were at Lowe's or doing DoorDash. A lot of you guys treat selling real estate or helping people buy real estate or buy homes, you treat it as a side gig. So if you're going to treat it as a side gig, and it is a side gig, then why wouldn't you care about charging someone $1,500 versus getting paid, $10,000 on one transaction? I'm just saying, if it's a side gig, then let it be a side gig, right? You should get paid as a side gig, not as a full-time, full customer, giving everything to my clients. Again, I just wanted to make this video because I wanted to let you guys know what is coming down this path. I'm telling you, the government is not playing on this. When the DOJ gets involved and they start poking their nose in cases and saying, this don't go far enough. Realtor, it's going to be a tough path. Real estate agents probably shouldn't have been making all of those social media posts or all those videos or, on X and all this other stuff talking about,
Oh, there's loopholes. Let's show you how you can do it. How are we going to get past it?
you probably just should have. What do attorneys say? Be quiet. Shut your mouth. Don't say anything. That's probably what you should have did, but you did it. And now we're here. But guys, listen. You won't get all of your value from this one video. You won't. You just won't. You need to watch this video right here. It will give you housing market news. It will give you financial news and information on how to get into your first rental property. The information you will get from my videos, I promise you, it will be gold. See you in the next one. Thanks.